actually they're trying to keep the close people that love Michael away was my take on it, and I could be wrong, but that was the kind of take I got on it. But Michael was really lonely, and he had a rehearsal room in his theatre, in a theatre there, and he'd have mannequins everywhere, and he would actually rehearse on a stage with mannequins in the audience. He'd rehearse and do his performances in front of just mannequins in the audience. And, he did. I didn't see him do that, but he told me he did, because he walked in. I was like, well, all these mannequins doing here in seats. But he'd rehearse in front of all these mannequins.
And when you say rehearse in front of his mannequins, you mean, was this must have been at Carrollwood in Homely Hills, California?
Yeah, in that vicinity. He had like a little store, like a little movie theater, not as big as Neverland, but he had like a little stage and a big wide screen and a lot of chairs.
You say he was a very lonely man, and a lot of us have heard that too. And at the last part of his life, he was entangled with a certain character, which actually has always piqued my curiosity. Dr. Tome Tome. What, if anything, can you tell me your experiences with Dr. Tome Tome?
The man is all about the money. That's all I can say about that.
Very well. We'll leave it at that. Indeed, that's kind of what I was thinking too. He seems a little odd, that Dr. Tome Tome. It's also interesting that Michael had what seemed to be like a lot of people that had double names. Like Dave and Tome Tome. And of course, Dave always fascinates me, and I don't know if you know about this, but we think, the people that think Michael is still alive, he dressed up as one of his friends, the unfortunate victim of a fire burning. This child, David Rothenberg, became burned victim by his father. Anyway, fast forward to September of '09, this Dave character went on Larry King Live right before the burial of Michael Jackson. And can you comment on any way about Dave, since we're kind of talking about people with double names in Michael's life? Can you say if that was Michael as Dave on Larry King?
Well, obviously, I don't know for a fact if it was, but I do know what you're talking about. And out of everything I've said and hopes related to Michael Jackson, that was the thing that gave me most hope about the situation, because it was Dave in Larry King's eye. I mean, it was his eyes in Larry King. His eyes, they were so like Michael's eyes, and they were peaceful. And it was little like when you get the first shot of Dave and Larry King, his eyes are looking directly in the camera, and it's like he's saying to his fans at eye contact, "I'm here. It's okay. I love you." That's the biggest hope I got from everything in last year, was the eyes of Dave, and the first initial shot of him with the eyes, because there was just something about Michael's eyes, and it's exactly what I felt when I met him.
I guess you're talking about Michael Jackson. You saw his eyes, or you haven't met Dave though, have you?
No, I haven't met Dave. I've only stood up him on his MySpace thing. I've only stood in stuff on that.
Because I kind of have a theory that of course, David Rothenberg could still be alive, but I just tend to think that he's not really around anymore. I don't, I think that it's a great character for Michael to play. Their body is similar, and they're both burned victims, and it's not a far-fetched. In fact, I agree with you. It was a major hope for me too, seeing Dave. And you're right, as I think back to that video, and I'll probably replay it again, as I think back, the first shot of that pan to Dave, usually guests on Larry's show don't look directly into the camera, but you're right, Dave did that, and it, it wasn't his eyes. If you go on Dave's MySpace, obviously his eyes, I think, are green, a much different hue than Michael's. That's always so interesting, and I'll have to replay that and look at that again, because I agree with you. That is kind of how I interpreted all of that. I do want to try to wrap up here, and I thank you so much. We've gone about an hour now so far, and there's so much information you've told us, and I can't begin to thank you enough. I mean, I'm looking through my notes here about there were elephants, and there's just so much stuff that we have to look forward to. So my last question is, and this is for everyone, not just for me, and if you could let us know, is this the end of an era? Should we stop doing hoax videos, or should we still keep the love alive?
I think you need the best of both worlds, really. I think you've got to think outside the box a lot and look at things that, like I said, that Peter Pan videos, stuff like that as well. Obviously, his hoax videos, some of them are great, but if it's people, it's hard to know what I've said it in the video as well, and I'll say it again. It's not going to be popular. You don't know what's fact from fiction with some of the people that make videos, because some of them have got to the point where maybe originally they were making videos for the right reasons, but they gain subscribers, they gain fans, they get fan mail, and they think they have to. It's like they have to be consistent and do a video before that 15 minutes of fame goes, and it's like I don't know. It's how it feels. It feels that some of them are too wrapped up in YouTube, and they haven't done a video in a while. They have to make up a reason or elaborate on something, and I don't think all the stuff that's being said in some of the videos, not all of them, are true. But I think basically we just the best of both worlds. Keep doing what people are doing, and it's just if you are doing things for the wrong reason, don't, because it's not worth it. In there's no. What good is it doing just making lies? You're just gonna get a few subscribers and a few tweet followers and whatever. But it's not what Michael's about. If we're all Michael Jackson fans, let's just do it for the right reason. If he gets an opinion or voice your opinion, of course, but don't. There's no point making up BS stuff. I guess that's all that really gotta say.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Don't just make a video just because so you can get subscribers. What you're saying is do it for the right reasons, and you can have the best of both worlds. Whether there's a lot of people still, it's amazing, a lot of people still want to know more about the death hoax, and so they do come into these rooms, and they do come into the rooms that we first joined with MJ Fan Forever and a Day, all of her different rooms that she had, and of course we splintered off and everything. So I mean that's at least good. That's at least a very good message, and it's soothing to know that that you knew of Michael and knew that he kind of does like some of these things. He likes to put clues out there and likes for people to put puzzles together, or he liked to put puzzles together. You said it all sounds very valid to me. Now, as we're wrapping up, is there anything that you would like to just clear the airways, and you want to just give a general a conclusion to all of this? Is there something else that you would like to say before we close?
The only thing I want to say is people seem to have judgments about me and their own opinions about me, and they don't even know me. They go by hearsay. Apparently I'm just this guy that's come in for fame, and I've just come in saying I'm someone and everyone should love me, but I don't. I don't go in any chat room and claim that everyone should listen to me and that I'm this and I'm that and I'm everything that's good about everything.